stop.
What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I am simply going to be doing a weekend recap video of all my pickups. I did drop another video yesterday of opening a Temporal Forces booster box. So if you want to see the contents of the new set, go check out that video. And I am actually, on the topic of that video, super thankful. It already has over 3,000 views, got a ton of follows off of it, ton of watch hours. So if you're new here to the channel, welcome. I appreciate everyone that reached out and watched that video. It's kind of trending, at least in my eyes, because 3,000 is my highest viewed so far ever. So yeah, that's super cool. But this weekend, Saturday, did everything Pokemon from waking up to going to bed. Went to a card show for the majority of the morning into the afternoon. Ran to a local Poke Shop, picked up that Temporal Forces booster box, filmed a video in between all of that, edited it, and then went to Catch Em Collectibles adult trade night. Had a lot of fun there, picked up a lot more cards. So let's just jump right into it. Let's see everything I picked up. I have all my binders out. It's been different actually waiting to put all my cards up. Before I started filming all these videos, anytime I pick up a card, it would just instantly go straight into the binder and I would kind of forget about it. Not the fact that I got it, but I wouldn't be able to keep track of when and where I got certain cards. So now every weekend, like Thursday through Sunday, I keep all my cards out. I keep everything in a pile and I don't put anything up until I do pretty much my weekend recaps. And it's kind of cool going back and being like, oh yeah, I got that, and that. And then I can pinpoint how my weekend really played out by all my cards spread out in front of me. So let's jump into it. So I mentioned Saturday morning, we woke up at 9. A bunch of us went to Sports Wax and Collectibles, Sports Wax Promotions. They put on a show in Kannapolis, North Carolina at the baseball stadium. It was super cool. It was pouring down rain, so it was kind of a hot mess there for a minute with parking, getting in, and it was packed. I think the space was kind of on the small side for the amount of people that got there. It was really difficult getting table to table without lines or just kind of muscling your way in between people. But I'll start with the slab here. I only got one slab this entire weekend, and it is Japanese. It is a Sword and Shield Alt Art, so another one down. I got the Machamp from Time Gazers. This is from Astral Radiance on the English side. Super cool artwork. I love this card, and I just love picking up all these Sword and Shield Alt Arts. Slowly, very slowly. I think I'm at like maybe 10 now for Sword and Shield Alt Arts in PSA 10 slabs. But one day I'll have them all. It's just super cool flipping through them now in the case. Just all the silver borders. I miss the Sword and Shield era. I think these were some of the best arts that exist right now, and it's just a super cool pickup. So first slab I got, only slab I got, was from the card show. So all the cards I'm going to show first were from the card show. This was actually from lunchtime. One of my buddies met up with us there, and he brought in a bunch of stuff he's trying to sell. Bunch of AGS slabs. This was an AGS 4.5. and the card was filthy. Like, there was literally dirt all over it. He got it like that, so he didn't send it in dirty. But I cleaned it up. I mean, I cleaned up dirt literally all over this card and some stains, and it is an awesome binder filler. So Expedition got a pickup here, the Typhlosion card, and I think I gave him like 10 bucks for it. So shout out Nick, appreciate the pickup there. Made the card look a lot better, and it is going to its forever home in my Expedition Master set. The next 3 cards here, I think we're all from the same vendor. Another guy I know locally, all Expedition. I picked up the Charmeleon, the Ampharos, that one is a rare, and also the Darkness Energy. So 3 more Expedition cards, total of 4 so far for the binder, so I can't wait to put those in. The Expedition and the Legendary Collection are growing, I wouldn't say quick, but I'm enjoying finding these commons and uncommons. It's just additional cards that get me excited once I run across them. Revelation, picked up another holo. I am getting so close to being done with Revelation now. I picked up one more Revelation card you'll see here in a second in the next stack from Trade Night. So this card was super clean. These two cards, I got a Revelation and a Legendary collection from the same vendor. I think it was from a trade. Porygon 2, big swirl on it, super clean holo. On the Revelation side, I have 2 cards left I'm missing. Actually 4, 2 cards for the main set, and then I do need both Shinings, the Magikarp and the Gyarados. I have been saving those 2 for last. So Porygon 2 is an awesome pickup for the weekend from the card show. And then the other one, I got my first Legendary collection, actual reverse. I do have Legendary collection cards. They're just all slabbed up. So this is my first actual single. Got the Dark Slowbro. I love this card. There's a reason they call this set the Fireworks set. That holo just looks amazing under some light there. It's literally fireworks going off. So Dark Slowbro, one of my favorite arts from Team Rocket. It's gonna be, or is, an awesome pickup. So that was everything I got from the actual card show that morning. We left a little bit early afternoon, had lunch, had some beers and everything, and ran home, then ran to Pokémon Collectibles, picked up the booster box of the Temporal Forces, ripped that booster box, filmed the video, like I said, edited it all within like an hour and a half, 2-hour window. And then around 7-ish, went out to dinner with some buddies, had some beer and wings before we walked into Catch Em Collectibles Trade Night. As soon as I got to Catch Em Collectibles, my buddy Pete was there. He sets up kind of as a vendor. He's got like a booth there with all his stuff. And he throws me a pack of cards that he had just waiting on me. So shout out to Pokey Pete. Always appreciate gifts. He gave me a ton of vintage and e-readers, and I didn't need all of it, and I told him that, but he told me to keep it anyway. So some of it I'm going to use for trade for more things that I need, and some of it you'll see here in a second I'm just going to hold on to until I start the sets. So Pidgeot from Southern Islands, I did need that card, and I needed the Lickitung. So 2 more cards knocked out for Southern Islands. And the Shelder I did need from Expedition, so that's an awesome pickup, and the Chansey as well. These were duplicates for me, but I'm going to put them to good use and hopefully trade them for something I need. He picked up a big collection last week. I saw pictures of it. I think he's actually posting a video today or tomorrow on all the collections he's picked up in the last 2 weeks. So I knew where all this came from. He picked up a big collection. He just sifted out all the e-readers and just gave them to me. So awesome dude. If you're not following Pokey Pete, give him a shout out and a follow. Meowth I had from Expedition. Smeargle, so these are Aquapolis cards. I have not started Aquapolis yet. I have no intentions to start Aquapolis anytime soon until I have a good foundation for LC and Expedition. But yeah, the Smeargle, the Ninetales, the Nidoking, all from Aquapolis. Another Southern Island cards, which was a duplicate. And then he gave me 2 LC cards. I did pick up that full lot of near mint LC reverses, so I'll trade those off for something I need, hopefully. But again, awesome just getting a pickup like this for free, just from local friends. Moving into the next card. I said I was going to be done with PSA 1s, but I found this card. It was destroyed. It was an LC Pidgeot, and if you know me, I love Pidgeot. I love my birds. And I traded a $2 single for this card, so there was no way I was going to pass up on it. So got this. I got another buddy. Actually, 4 or 5 people now have cards with me. Majority of them are low grades, beat up cards. I'm sending those out to PSA for them this week, and I'm just going to include 1 card in that order and send this out. Hopefully that gets the PSA 1, because I'm going to keep it. It's going to go into the personal collection. I do already have a couple PSA 1 Pidgeots, so this one's going to be just kind of added to the group there. So cool pickup for $2. I mean, it was trade. It was literally a $2 card I had marked in my trade binder. Next 3 Japanese cards. They are Master Ball, so another 3 done, all from the same dude with the trade. I got the Magnemite, the Staryu, and the Butterfree. So 3 more pickups there. I'm down to mid 60s, I think, remaining for Master Balls now. I'll do an extra count. Every time I do or put in a group of cards, I usually just double check the binder to make sure my app's up to date. I use Dex to track all my master sets. There's no way to do it without having some kind of interface on the phone or full app list. So 3 more Master Balls there. And then the last two cards also came from PokePete. So these weren't free, but he made me some awesome deals. This might hurt some feelings. Venusaur Reverse Holo from Expedition. It was a PSA 9. So he cross-graded this card from CGC. It was a CGC 9. He didn't really have a lot of money invested in it. Sent it to PSA to see where PSA would hit it. They sent it back as a PSA 9. And then he gave me a stupid deal on it to give it to me, well knowing I was going to go home and crack it and pretty much put it in my Expedition binder. So when I crack cards, I do not return the labels to their the actual company. So that PSA 9 label there is going to stay in this card forever. If I ever, for any reason, which I know I'm not, going to get rid of the card, then maybe I would return the label to fix the pop control, but it's not like I'm gonna throw out that label and then change the card and then the pop's gonna be wrong. It's not encapsulated in plastic anymore, but the label and the card are together and they are gonna always be housed in one of my master sets. So Expedition Venusaur, awesome pickup. And then the last card here that I have to show from the weekend, this is a Revelation card. This card actually came from the massive collection that PokePete picked up last week. Really, really minty card. One of the legendary dogs, one of the last ones I needed. Raikou with a massive swirl on it. So this is probably one of my favorite pickups of the weekend. One more card down for Revelation. I need the Suicune now. The Suicune is the last holo I need. I mentioned that I needed two of the Shinings, both the Carp and the Gyarados. I'm saving for last. And then I need a non-holo Celebi. It is a rare card. I picked one up a couple weeks ago. I did show that off a couple weeks ago before realizing, I think it was German. I don't remember the language, but I took it back out of the binder and I have yet to find another one. So if you have a non-holo Celebi, please get that to me. It's like a couple dollar card, but I just need to run across one at a show or a trade event. So Raikou, absolutely love this card. Love the swirl on it. This is perfect for the Revelation. I'm loving that a majority of these cards that I'm tracking down are near mint quality, LP plus, near mint. But the majority of those that I'm getting do have swirls because I try to wait to find the best copy. I've passed on a lot of Raikous. I actually passed on 2 Raikous at the show earlier in the day before going to the trade night, and fate would have it that the perfect copy was there for me to add to the binder. So Pete, appreciate all the pickups from you. Appreciate anyone that I didn't mention if you're watching it, because I do know some of these cards did come from local people that I did know. So yeah, that was my weekend. I had a ton of fun Saturday. Sunday, we spent the entire day just cleaning the house and getting chores done around, and it is Monday morning right now. A little later start than I wanted. It's like after lunchtime right now, and AT&T for a 30-minute window they had me scheduled for earlier today at 8 a.m. came out to the house to install fiber. So great news for me. I am now live on AT&T fiber, and hopefully I never have any issues anymore, because having Spectrum was a nightmare here in North Carolina, but now I got a 1 gig fiber update, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to test it here shortly, uploading this video. Hopefully speeds are a lot faster and everything moving forward just goes smoothly. So yeah, that's my weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed the video with all the pickups there. I'm going to get to town putting all the cards in my binders, and we will see you on Thursday. I don't even know. Oh, Thursday. One other thing I did not mention, actually, I started a TCG account last week. I started selling cards on TCG Player. I got a bunch of sales already, mailed them all out. So I'm waiting for all those reviews to come in before they can up the quantity that you can list, because they have like tiering levels until you get good positive feedback. All the cards get delivered, and then they'll let you sell more and more cards. So for the next week or so, I think I'm limited to about 100 cards, and then it should jump up to 1,000 here shortly. So I'm just going to start posting cards left and right, getting those singles sold that I don't plan on keeping, just so I can reinvest it into more cards to pick up for the binders. So yeah, that's a side note. But where I was going with that, I might actually make a video on doing TCG Player and how easy it is to sell cards on there. And if anyone has any interest in that, I can just kind of give a quick tutorial. So you can do it too. Sell cards in your free time, just stuff you have laying around. No point to have boxes of bulk. Instead, just find the cards that are super playable and sell those, because there's a demand for some of the dumbest, I don't want to use the word dumbest, but there's a demand for some of the cards that you feel have absolutely no value. You might think they're penny cards, and you'd be surprised they might be worth a couple bucks, and you might have 30 of them laying in a box somewhere. Post them all, sell them all within a matter of 10 minutes, cash out, and just rinse and repeat. So, yep, we will see you on Thursday. It might be that TCG video, but again, I appreciate all the new subs that I have from the temporal box video. And yeah, y'all have a great week. We will see you on Thursday.
Don't stop dreaming.